Why, hello there. Love to have you. I was just catching up on current important topics that are needed. Love that great taste. I hope you all enjoy the upcoming program. What is up, guys? I'm back with another episode. I believe on episode 9 right now. Next episode is gonna be a big episode, episode 10. I'm gonna have a big celebration. Alright, I hope you all are there for it. Current time recording is 8:25 p.m. July 13th, 2026. If you guys do, make sure you go down there, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below some suggestions of how I could improve my coding. This episode will be mainly the same thing, going over to Bro Code, looking at his videos, and hopefully I'll get some inspiration that will make me a better coder. With that, let's get into the video. So guys, this is editor Alex here. I forgot to share my screen, and so I'm just yapping to nobody and not showing you guys what I'm doing. Anyways, that's it. I've been sitting here for 40 minutes, not even showing you guys what I've been learning. Like, it's oh my gosh, you have to be kidding me. I don't even know what to do now. Like, do I just show you guys this? I just show you guys now? I learned it. I've recorded it. It's on paper, or it's on tape. I learned it, and I will not stop documenting my experience doing STEM related activities every single day during the summer. So I will proceed with this embarrassing video, but don't worry guys, I promise next video we're gonna be back on track. We're gonna be doing the regular. We're gonna be making videos that not only educate but also entertain and enthusiase everyone who watches the video to go out and learn coding. If it's not coding, just doing a project that you love and you put passion towards. Here's what I learned. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. I started on match case statements. What match case statements are is you're able to make a code that is more compact and more easy to read, and that helps you make a code that's less lines and more comprehensible to someone who is reading your code. So here we have what basically is really long if statement that has a lot of else if statements inside. So it's really long, kind of a little bit hard to read ish, and so if you really try to look at it, it's a lot. So what match case statements do is they allow you to basically shorten this in a way that helps the reader of your code may have a easier time reading it. So here, if we delete this and then add match day, right? That's why it's called a match case statement, because you have this thing where you have to make a match to a certain case, right? And so we're saying, hey, if it's a Sunday or it's a Saturday, because Sunday and Saturday are weekend days, we want those to return as true because those are in fact weekend days. Now let's say that we have another case which is Monday through Tuesday and Wednesday, right? And we want to return that as false in here. And we want that to return false in this case. So what we have now is, when we had it before, we had like 20 something lines and it was really long and hard to read. So in this time we just have 7 lines, and it's much easier to figure out which place goes where. So here we put in Monday, and so we look at that, right? Since day is now up here, we have match the day to whatever it is. So in this case we see that Monday is matched with here, which is matched with return to false. So when we print it now, we say, hey, Monday is false, let's return Monday as not false. And so that's why when we print it, it says false. That was a lot. That was a mouthful, but if you try to get what I'm saying here, like we put Sunday now, return as true, because in this case, you could say Sunday matches with the case Sunday, which is true. Whoa. If I did not record me just yapping to nobody and not showing you guys what I'm doing, it would have gone a lot smoother. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Next video will be much better. Anyways, next up was modules. So what a module is whenever you import something from into your code to have it in. So in this case here we have the time module, and we use those to our advantage to have specific things. So now we have the time module, and we can set things to a certain time that we want. Then what we can do now is make our own type of module in a different tab up here, and we can just put that into our new code, if that makes sense. So here, right, we are importing time. Now let's say we want to import the example, right? Now that we have that, we can say, so what we can do with this is we can use the example here. So we have result, okay, and we have example like pi, let's say, which is what he has, and we print the result. Here we can see that what pi is, because when we do example.pi, it's in the example. So let's say we did not have this and we just said result is equal to pi, or I guess we have to import the math function, right? And then result equal to math.pi. Math.pi gives us a different answer than we have in example, but then it's different to what we have in example, because in example we have our own version of pi, which is 3.14159, and that's different. So this is very interesting, very out of the box type of thinking. I would never thought to do this. I see myself using this a lot, and definitely in cases where I'm trying to use different types of things for a project, or maybe I'm pulling in multiple different projects to make one big project. So this is definitely very interesting, very important, that I'm going to be using in the future. So, and then finally, lesson 40, we have scope resolution. So what this is where, let's say we have two different functions here. So we have two different functions here. We want to invoke both functions. If we go into it now, we see that they have different outputs because they have two different variables, and they're both trying to have two different results. And since they don't know each other's variables here, we can't have them print out that statement, that variable. But now let's say that they have the same variable, it's just that they have a different connection of how they do it. In this case we have x. When we print it, it goes from inside out. So we see that since they have their own methods and their own way of doing stuff, when we go to print it and see what outcomes they get different outcomes, because they use the variable in a different way. Now let's say that they have their own or same variable, but a different way of doing it. But now there's a newcomer, right, an outside source, right? When we go to run this, we end up still getting that same result, because they have their own way of doing it, and they see that, oh, this one here is just so much closer, so we're going to use that one instead of the outside one. Now let's say that we get rid of their way of being, and we get rid of their tradition of x, and we just have a universal x that we want both of them to use. If we go in now, we see that they both have the same outcome because we have the same x. Yeah, this is also very interesting, very important, that I think I will definitely be using in the future. So definitely keep an eye out for whenever I use these, and make sure that if you have any suggestions down below, that one of these is probably gonna be one, because I'm definitely gonna be using these in the future. So guys, that's going to be the video. Hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'm gonna see if I can do this all in one breath, because I'm very interested in it. And if you guys liked it, make sure you leave a comment down below. Took a breath. If you guys liked it, please leave a comment down below of how I could improve my coding and any tips that you think would be helpful for me in the future if I have any new projects that I'm doing. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys liked it. Outro if there's one.